The Nuggets came back from 16
peace.
points down to defeat the Suns 110-98. Denver has the best winning percentage when trailing by 15 points over the last 3 seasons. The reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic, was locked in from the jump, picking up his 41st 25-point and 10-rebound game over the last 3 seasons. The third most in the NBA, trailing only Joel Embiid and Giannis. Meanwhile, Chris Paul had 15 points and a game-high 10 assists for the Suns, who were outshot 53% to 41%. Stephen A. Smith.
Yes.
Are you concerned Phoenix won't get back to the Western Conference Finals?
Yes, because I don't think they will. Listen, I respect the greatness of CP3. I think CP3 is one of the top 5, top 6 point guards of all time. Surefire first ballot future Hall of Famer. Wherever he goes, teams get better. And he's a quintessential leader. And I love me some Devin Booker as well. I got to tell you something, Jalen. I like the young talent on the Phoenix Suns. I really, really do. I mean, I like Bridges. I get all that. Cameron Johnson is still there. Landry Shamet, I like that pickup. I think that's something that's a plus for them as well. Cameron Payne as well. I will tell you this. There's certain teams that you look at, and you know this, where you feel like that was their moment. And if you miss it, you miss it. There are other teams that you say they'll be back, but there's certain teams like that's their moment. I believe in Monty Williams, James Jones, an executive. I'm so proud of him.
Me too.
Okay, here's my deal. You didn't reach a contract extension agreement with DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, that's not, people acting like that's not a big deal, but it is. Because I got to rely on your head being in the right place all season long.
I feel better when I get my money.
Right. You feel better when you get your money. You feel appreciated. You feel validated and appreciated. That's a problem number 1. Problem number 2, Lakers are healthier. Golden State's expected to be healthier. Jamal Murray eventually will be back. He's going to be healthier with Jokic, and Porter has ascended. Utah can't be dismissed. And Kawhi is coming back. I look at all of those things because if Kawhi hadn't gone down, listen, in 2 instances, we looked at Phoenix. Last year, we said if the Lakers were healthy, they probably would have won in the first round against Phoenix. And if Kawhi was healthy, they probably would have won in the conference finals against Phoenix. So you got 2 teams that's expected to be there with the others that I mentioned. I think it's too much. And as a result, will Phoenix make the playoffs? Yes. Will they be a bona fide team, that's formidable? Yes. But do I see conference finals? No, I don't.
Not conference finals either.
Not conference finals.
I agree with that. I have to agree with that. I was thinking NBA finals, and then when you said conference finals, you made me take it a step further.
Yeah.
And as you acknowledged, injury is going to play a huge part.
Right.
What's going to happen with Jamal Murray with the Denver Nuggets? What's going to happen with Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers? What's going to happen with Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors? And I know how much you're excited about watching the Golden State Warriors. And I think Jordan Poole has a real good chance to be most improved player.
That's right.
But I do think that was Phoenix's opportunity. I really do. And I think the Utah Jazz are actually going to be the team that can have an opportunity to ascend behind the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers are clear-cut the best team, not only in the Western Conference, and I'm going to make sure I say this out loud, in the entire NBA.
No concerns after what you saw?
I got to be in the finals.
Yes.
I got to be in the finals.
Yes. No, I have no concerns about the Los Angeles Lakers once they get all of their parts back healthy. And so based on that dynamic, I agree with you. Phoenix Suns won't likely be in the Western Conference Finals or the NBA Finals. But this is also what I'm going to need. It's going to be a couple of players that's going to really sway like what happens in both conferences that we didn't necessarily mention.
Cool.
And it's going to be based on their performance. James Harden, as I mentioned, he got to get going.
I agree.
Devin Booker. He gonna have to.
I believe in him. I believe in him.
I'm just saying.
I believe in Booker.
But he's gonna have to be all NBA book in the regular season and in the postseason. And the other one is Anthony Davis. We keep saying the Lakers are the best team, but he had career lows in a few categories last year.
Let me throw this by you. Let me ask you a question.
Played.
Let me ask you a question. I'm not going to debate it. I'm going to ask you a question because I'm curious. I know you got limited time here. I'm curious to what your thoughts about that. You can be all NBA, all world, and still not be enough because others are too. You see what I'm saying? Like, I expect Anthony Davis to have a big-time year and remind us, this brother one of the top 5, top 7 players in the world. I expect Devin Booker to ascend even more because I think last season's going to help them.
I do too.
I'm saying that still ain't going to be enough because of how loaded Cats are. I believe the Lakers are my favorites. It wouldn't surprise. I've said it to you for months.
Yeah.
Golden State with Klay Thompson back in the lineup going to the conference finals. And Golden State is the one team I've been talking Lakers, Brooklyn, you throw in Milwaukee. Golden State is the one team with a healthy Klay Thompson, a healthy Wiseman, with a healthy Steph and Draymond, and now Poole. I'd pick, they could win it all. They could win it all if they're healthy. All of it. They'll smoke anybody when healthy. I really believe in the Warriors like that.
I ain't mad at that. And Steph, when I was watching LeBron and Steph the other night, I was thinking like, these are the two marquee players in the league.
Yeah.
And Steph was injured, and he came back, and the Warriors weren't like the contending team that made the playoffs last year and shot to John Morant in Memphis for knocking them out for that final spot.
That's right.
But you're on to something. Steph had a triple-double.
In a bad game.
And
he
they had
called
like
the trash.
6 players in double figures.
That's right.
And Draymond Green is still playing all NBA defense. So
No one's
there's
gonna
a
want
reason
more
why
than Klay
people invest
Thompson
in Golden
missing
State
2
Warriors.
seasons.
I'm just saying, I can't sleep on them.
Yeah, they
People
built
sleep
out
on
that
them.
course
roster.
not.
And by the way, keep in mind, remember said this. Everybody is very boring to everybody. Free throws. LeBron, Westbrook. See, Golden State with Klay and Steph.
I got to
they miss
ask
the
you,
free
what you
throw.
think about Westbrook? What you think about Westbrook early in the season
I think
so
Westbrook's
far?
going to be fine. I believe in the brother. I'm just saying he has to be effective going to the basket and pushing pace. You can't rely on him to hit perimeter shots. If that's going to be your definition for success for the Lakers, that's when it falls around. It falls
All right,
apart.
we got.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.